Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to a new video. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the new Objective Reguilon player that came out today. This is for the Division Rivals one specifically, and then there's going to be another one that we're going to do after this video for Mariano, who is both for Squad Battles and Division Rivals. I will do both of how to do these Objective cards quickly videos later today after I unlock both of them, so that way I can kind of show you guys how you can do it simultaneously, right? So with Reguilon's card, guys, we're actually looking at a very, very good left back, right? He's 5'10" with high medium work rates, left-footed, 2-star skill moves with a 3-star weak foot. So at least he has a 3-star weak foot. It's always nice to have the minimum of 4-star weak foot, but not a big deal if he doesn't have it, obviously, because at least he's not super short. He's 5'10", which is a pretty decent height in game, right? In regards to his actual stats, guys, we're looking at a card that has 97 acceleration with 96 sprint speed. So it's a card where right away, you know, you don't have to boost his pace because 97 acceleration with 96 sprint speed is fantastic, right? So depending on what types of upgrades he gets for physical defense and all that kind of good stuff, then we have to see what chemistry style is the best for him, right? Shooting presence with this card is kind of non-existent, but again, with fullbacks, I mostly like to use them on stay back while attacking anyway, so it's not really a big deal if he does. What we are going to test out is his 87 attacking positioning, pushing forward, and then we have to kind of test and see how he pushes back and stuff, right? In regards to passing attributes, he does pass the ball actually quite nicely. 96 short passing, 80 long passing with 86 curves is good enough for the left back position. A great thing about this card is obviously going to be his very, very quick dribbling for the fullback position. Obviously, for attackers, you want it to be a little bit more responsive, right? But those dribbling stats for the fullback position with 87 composure is really, really nice. So that's a really good start as well. Defensive stats for base card stats are also very, very nice on the card, with physical stats looking great as well. So in regards to chemistry styles of what you would give the card, I would probably say that the Sentinel makes the most sense to give him. I've never really put a Sentinel on people, so I don't even know where it is. It's this one right here. So you could see all the significant stat increases that he actually gets with the Sentinel card, and he looks really good in all fairness, right? His defensive stats improve almost all the way to a 99 for all of the cards, which with 5'10" height is brilliant, right? And then the Sentinel also gives him a plus 10 for aggression, huge, right? Plus 10 for strength, which is also huge, and a plus 10 for jumping. That, with the dribbling and passing that this card already has, a stay back while attacking instruction on this card, he looks really good. It's a cool objective card to get in the game that's actually incredibly usable for most people's teams, right? So it's a good card. We're going to go ahead and actually give him the Sentinel chemistry style right away because obviously it's the one that makes the most sense to give to him. And I'm going to show you guys how we're going to line up in game. So obviously when we do fullback reviews, we test out the ability of a fullback's presence in regards to attacking, but what we want to also test is what he's like coming back on the defense, right? So with certain CDMs, you know, they kind of sometimes occupy the fullback's position when he's not there. So what we want to do is we kind of want to test it in a way where the CDM doesn't occupy that position, but Reguilon's the one that has to run back quick enough to defend that situation, right? A big thing with this card as well is the fact that he has 96 stamina, so a very, very big thing there as well. So in regards to the tactics, we will be using balanced with high width. Depth will be a little bit higher as well because we want to see what he's like coming back. We're going to do balance for this with high width. Players in the box set to really high, so that way we can test and see what types of runs he makes, especially with his 87 attacking positioning, so on and so forth. Guys, tactics, instructions, they make a very big deal in regards to how a player is going to move in game, right? So obviously my biggest thing with fullbacks is as long as he plays well and stay back while attacking, that's the most important thing. But if he decides to push up even while on stay back while attacking because of his high medium work rates, I need to see how fast he comes back into position, right? Because I usually don't like to attack with my fullbacks because it mostly doesn't really make sense for me to do that. So yeah, the reason why that team was set up with Trippier and stuff is because of the objective, and I'll show you guys in the video afterwards. But yeah, we're going to get into a game, see how he plays. Hopefully he's a beast. I really want to test out his dribbling with his 5'10" height, and I wonder what body type he actually has in game. So that's going to be very interesting to see. Okay, guys, so let's go ahead and see what his dribbling is like here. Yeah, dribbling is pretty good. His dribbling is pretty good. He's also aggressive without me pressing L1 with him here, which is interesting. But he does also go back into position instantly. So I can tell right away that if I go into the middle here with Dembele, Reguilon will occupy that position. Yeah, so you can see that that 87 attacking positioning that he has with the balance instruction is going to make him push forward, right? So that's going to be a very, very important thing. You can kind of see that he lingers over there to the side until Dembele starts to transition back into position. He kind of still lingers there as well. So you can expect your left and right attacking mids to kind of, you know, cut inside mostly when the fullbacks like Reguilon push up. What I kind of want to see in this situation right here is what he's like pushing back, which in that situation right there, he was actually really, really fast. So let's give the ball away over here. If we just want to do something like this and then do something like that, maybe score a random chip shot, who knows. So you could see instantly, because of the sentinel chemistry style, he actually does go back into position quite quickly. So you want to keep testing that to see if that's a consistent thing here. Just going to shoot that ball instantly so that we can give him the ball here. I want to see if this is a consistent thing with him, because that characteristic with high medium work rates is going to be an amazing thing to have. So this situation right here, let's go ahead and force him forward over here. Okay, so he's more of in an offside position right now. So we're just gonna lose the ball right here. Perfect. We're gonna take Casemiro out of the picture as well. That's what we're gonna do the most here, because we want to see how fast he moves backwards. Because right here, he's obviously super attacking oriented. Just gonna drill past this guy really quickly, I guess. Okay, so this is where we want to test, right? Reguilon's in position. He doesn't jockey back into position. He runs back into position. So that's a huge, huge thing with fullbacks is, you know, some of them, when I do fullback reviews, you guys have seen that they kind of like jockey back more than they actually run. But you can see that he's actually more urgent in regards to him coming back into the defensive position because of the fact that, you know, he's out of position and his defensive stats have been drastically improved with the sentinel chemistry style. So we want to lose the ball here again, switch off of him here and see what happens. Somebody's kind of occupying his position. He gets right back into position perfectly and defends the opportunity without me even doing anything. So this card, guys, is a pretty good gameplay objective card. I can tell you guys that right away, because that characteristic that he has to have near enough perfect defending, right? 5'10" height, acts like a high work rated player. It's really, really nice to have, right? It's a beautiful, beautiful, and I just scored the most random finesse shot. I was like, screw it, I'm just gonna try it, and we scored that opportunity. Yeah, so this card, it's a good gameplay objective card. If you give him a sentinel, the defensive stat increases that this card gets are very, very noticeable. But it's not just that; it's a combination of good defending stats, but also his physical stats being noticeable because they gave him the strength, they gave him the extra aggression. Extra aggression is beautiful to have when you're defending. So this guy's going to make a good fullback for sure. I want to do like an offside trap right here. I want to do an offside trap right here and see what he's like if he's out of position. He stays in line with the other defenders really nicely while trying to mark as well. So you could see him over here at the bottom. He's always running to get back into position. He's not using the jockey when he comes back. He's always running. Huge, huge characteristic. This is a card I'll actually probably use in my teams if I get like Eden Hazard in it or something, right? Because, I mean, dude, he feels pretty good in game so far. Let's see what he's like attacking-wise here. Again, even when I switched with Rio Ferdinand, so Rio Ferdinand's kind of occupying his position over here, and you could see that Reguilon's still pushing back really, really quickly, which is fantastic. I want to see if he does like the cut inside run right here. Like if I do this, right, Reguilon will push forward. So we kind of have to linger in this spot a little bit just for now until Reguilon pushes up. Okay. So he does push closer to me on the balance instruction, which is very interesting. I want to test out this specific one right here. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to tell Reguilon to get forward here. We're going to play with the ball a little bit to the side so he does push into the middle instantly, which is great. That's actually really nice. So just in case you want that type of attacking presence where your players kind of like transition into the middle, he seems like he does a combination of the two, right? So, I mean, this is a good objective card for sure, dudes. Like, I know it's only a fullback, but at least it's like a good fullback, you know? Like, it definitely makes a difference for sure. I don't know how I have this ball. This game is completely broken, but we'll take it. Alright guys, so final verdict on this card. Honestly, dudes, he's really, really good. If you guys give him the Sentinel chemistry style on this card, everything is super, super noticeable about this card, right? Because look, if you give him the strength and the aggression is a big part in regards to defending, in regards to pushing back into position, battling against other players and whatnot. He already has good base pace stats with 97 acceleration, 96 sprint speed. The dribbling for a fullback is brilliant. Obviously, I always keep telling you guys, for an attacker, you obviously want to have better dribbling than that, even because of the gameplay situation and whatnot. But in the fullback position, he definitely moves across the pitch really, really nicely. But the best thing about this card is his defensive awareness, okay? That, with the physical presence that he has, the 5'10" height that he has, left-footed on the left side, you're looking at a very good fullback, okay? Some fullbacks that they released, like let's just say for instance, like I did Trippier's card, right? Which I'm probably gonna put into an SBC because he's garbage. That card, you know, you would only get that card, like I said in the review, for sentimental value or the English player value, but I was even still telling people that Nelson Semedo's rare gold card still played better than that thing, right? And with Reguilon, you don't feel that, right? Like, you actually feel like he's a really, really good left back. And the fact that he feels like a high work rated fullback in the left back position is brilliant. Like I said, he understands whenever he pushes up, he's not just like going like on this little small jockey back like you guys have seen in the past with some of the high medium work rated fullbacks that I've reviewed. He sprints back, like he's full on running back into position. So I think that this card, the stay back while attacking, is going to be absolutely brilliant. And you guys should definitely try to get this card through the gameplay objective, because it would definitely be worth it, in my genuine opinion. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video today. I'll try to get Mariano, SBC, maybe some cards that they released today, and we'll basically go from there, okay? Peace out, my dudes. Love you guys. You guys have yourself a good one.